How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is David Allen.
Michael Coleman.
And this is not K-Bath, but this is Dem Boyz Podcast.
Damn.
First, playoff basketball and basketball is all about. But first, we're going to jump into Bill Simmons. Because it's an interesting story.
It is.
Go ahead.
I mean, first, you share your side, but first thing was about some off-color comments where he told the truth about a particular situation. I won't rehash that. That's what led to this.
See, now that
Enrich agreement,
correct
contract. That's what led to this point. So that is the to be almost factual rumor, because there's rumors that don't make sense. Then there's that. Well, this is the underline, and it was just fact that it was contracts up for negotiate for renewal, and it was just a good out.
Well, now the Grantland guy said it's all business. It had nothing to do with what he has said or anything like that. Now, he probably could be lying.
I disagree, but, that's just, when you take a stand and when you speak on something in that position, that's the risk you take, the chance to take. But I'm sure that he'll land on his feet somewhere. Somebody will take him. It's not like.
Of course. I mean, Fox Sports is right around the corner. But, what about hearing about it on Twitter? Like, the way
the way that was allegedly done, I feel that was immature, disrespectful. That sounds like some high school stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's what high schoolers, what high schools do. They cyber fight. They try to, so to me, if that was truly the case, shame on you.
It was. He went out and said, yes, he did not know. He was unaware, and I let him out on Twitter.
That's cowardly. So therefore, the assumption of those particular comments, it's kind of has some truth there.
Mm-hmm. Correct. All right, Bill Simmons, I'm a fan of him, but he probably just wanted more money than what he was worth, and so long to him, and hopefully he'll get picked up. But playoff basketball, like I said, is got the Hawks and Warriors going on right now. Hawks are leading 3-2. We're in Washington.
Right.
I have Atlanta here. Who do you have?
I say going back to Atlanta because you just got a whole crowd team that's packed out. I mean, I'll be shocked if Atlanta. It's just tough to beat a team when they're at home and they're playing. They're not like Wizards have been playing bad all series. It's just who are making the better shots down the stretch. Is what and that's where the Hawks have that 3-2 advantage because they're making the defensive stops and the shots they need to when it matters the most. So I see the Hawks closing it out in Game 7 back at home. What more comforting point than you can close out a series at home?
I think the Hawks they've done it here before. Last game, not shutting them down, but that game winner with 1 second left and kind of taking it from them and ripping their souls out almost. I don't think they have. I think they're showing a little bit, which they are. I just think the Hawks have it.
You think they took
we'll see.
We'll see. Out of dog?
We'll see. Next week we'll come back and we'll put 5 on it. Put 5 on.
5 cents.
5 cents. Got 3-2 Warriors over the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are being pretty much. They're putting in the fight, but the Warriors. Do you think they're too much for them, or
I think they just got a little more offensive power. If they have more offensive answers, more options, and defensively. The Grizzlies are executing the way they need to. It's just that when you got other options, and like I told you, and it's turning out, they're making Stephen Curry work harder. So it's more difficult this series for him. And so now other players have to create offense, and that's what's happening. They're stepping up. When we talked about it's the tale of whose bench is going to produce better than whose, and that's what's happening.
Klay Thompson, how do you feel about him right now? I mean, is he doing what he needs to do, or
I think he could do better. If you're gonna get paid that much, you can do a little bit more.
He can sign that 5-year, $60 million contract.
Like, hold on, man. This is the playoffs.
I'm not saying you're disappearing.
No, but
you could do a little more, a little tiny more, Klay.
I think it's more the tiger in the tank there. It's a little bit. It's a little more push, but
I mean, the Draymond Green's playing lights out.
He's playing Draymond Green.
He's playing Draymond Green of this year, not prior years.
Right.
Maybe Michigan State Draymond Green.
I think so. That's what I see.
That's
like
that
championship type of used to that atmosphere. Like, let's go get it. Got the fight back in you. But Klay Thompson, I agree with you. You got to get a little bit more, man. You sit here. I mean, sometimes you're like, man, do you know this is playoffs? This is not regular season. Exactly. You don't play tomorrow. You know what I mean?
And that's why, I mean, I do not feel that the Warriors can take it to, win a championship this year, just because they're not experienced. Not experienced enough. Maybe they could. It would surprise me, hopefully, and
it's a 50-50 with that laid-back approach. Like composed stuff. I get it. You want to be composed, don't let anything rattle you. I understand that, but at least break the split a little more.
That's true. His face is like this every single.
Yeah, so I get that part of it, but just bring a little more fight, a little more aggression, man.
Clay, we got you.
We
got you. Cleveland clinches. Surprised me. Not really surprised me, but I thought Bulls were going to come in and take it.
I wanted them to, too. I thought they were, but LeBron showed why he's LeBron. Correct. So I give respect to him. Like I said, I don't care for how he carries himself or conduct certain business as far as play. He's a phenomenal player, the best player in the league.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, he showed before, the Heat that he could get to the finals, but he had to go to the Heat to win the finals.
Well, maybe it's the maturity. I think if you to put a LeBron down back in 2005 or 6 was it?
For when he was
in this type of series, you don't see that. But then you have the maturity and experiences, and then you think about your coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Mm-hmm. Now I think that's where the maturity kicks in. And you're able to.
Have you ever heard the people were talking about LeBron James? Maybe this 4 years in Miami was kind of like his college years that he didn't have coming out of high school.
Maturity, yeah, I agree. I can see that because he came straight out of high school, and I easily forgot that. And so that's why maybe a year or 2 years are important for kids to play in college, so they can get some maturity under the belt.
And Dwayne Wade won a championship a little bit earlier than him. Then we got one more series talking about Clippers and the Rockets. Tied 3-3 Game 7. I
like to see Rockets
shocked
in the upset, but I still think the Clippers got more experience.
Last game with the coming back from the 19-2 run,
I think it's just a money game. You get to the semifinals now, you talking finances, stringing it out. But it was a great comeback. It's a great play. I didn't see that comeback. It's 19 points. That's nothing in the NBA. Let's be honest.
In the fourth quarter,
that's nothing. If you expect, why I say that, they're a playoff team.
Correct, but 19 points is still 19 points. If you look at it, if you say they're a playoff team, then you got to look at it the other way and say they're a playoff team.
Right.
And say they should not give up that 19 points.
Right, but then also that's why you're a professional team.
That's true. Very, very true. So who you got in Game 7?
I'm gonna go Clippers.
Clippers, okay.
I'm going Clippers. I'm not a Clippers.
Gonna keep fan. It with the last week's.
I'm staying with last week. Yeah,
okay.
I still stay with Clippers, and to me, I just feel they just have more experience playoffs when it comes to this crunch time, and we'll see. I mean, it's what's exciting about the Clippers and Rockets is a lot of good parity in each position, a lot of good matchups.
Oh yeah.
It's evenly matched up.
What's surprising? What's surprising this series is actually Isaiah Austin. Not Isaiah Austin. Isaiah Austin is not playing. Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers. Yeah.
Isaiah Austin needs to be, but
correct. He needs to be condition. Correct. Unfortunately,
but he's set for life.
Oh yeah.
He had a good policy deal and everything.
He is set with the NBA. But as far as Austin Rivers goes, I mean, he's over 12 points a game in these past couple games.
Shocker. Coaches.
It's Duke product. It's Duke product. I don't know. It's coach. Whoa. That has absolutely nothing.
To be honest with you, I don't think it has nothing to play that he went like a year and a half to do. I think it has more to do with just what he's exposed to all his life before he got to college.
Well, that's probably true, but he's still a certain caliber. He was a certain caliber of player, and he was not exceeding that 10 points a game type guy. He could score off the bench for like 5 minutes at a time, and that's about seemed to be that's about it. Now he's taking over quarters and leading the Clippers.
I think he doesn't have a choice because status as
Chris
CP3,
Paul.
Paul. So he's put in a position where you have to either do what this way you can make your career or break your career.
Very true.
You could go in and be a bust and don't help your team compete. And now from there he can get traded to another team. I think it was a bold move by his father to try to get his son. So I mean, Doc is Doc.
I've tried working with fathers, and fathers it's not the easiest thing in the world.
Working with your dad.
It's not, no, but it can be done. So Austin Rivers, keep on playing the way you're playing, and you guys will get Game 7. As far as college basketball goes, 3 rule changes that are brought into the loop over the agreements that they were kind of talk about over the summer. They were talking about 35 seconds to 30-second shot clock.
Yeah.
5 timeouts to 4 timeouts.
Yes.
And 30 seconds within a TV timeout. They're going to count that as the actual TV timeout. All to speed up the game.
Yeah. Well, as far as the TV timeout, that's going to be a financial thing, apparently. If you come to an agreement where everybody will be satisfied. I like the 30 seconds, speed the game up. More exciting. I mean, the women's game is already at 30 seconds shot clock. So
I actually did not know that.
Yeah. So
did they make that change recently, or that's how
it's been for a while? Because but there's no backcourt.
Okay. No 10-second backcourt.
Right.
Okay.
Because your shot clock goes at 30 seconds, so it just made it. But I think with this. On the mid side, it's going to be very important because you get closer to that. Those who are going to transition to NBA, closer to that 24-second shot clock and function at that. And that's what you want to do. And that's why there's a big push to have shot clock in high school. So those who are going to transition to the game, their game is their body speed is so slow because they're not used to playing with that any type of shot clock. So I'm hoping high school across the country, you got to go shot clock.
Go shot clock as well.
You can prepare this play. But these are good moves. Then you just have some technicality moves as far as defensively and offensively, protect verticality and things like that, which is just mumbo jumbo, which is going to be you're going to see something that's going to be the point of emphasis calls with officials, and it's going to get on your nerves the first month.
Yeah, that's when they call it out. Yeah. Excessively.
Like this past season, the hand checking was called the first month and a half, and then everything calmed down. And the hand thing, I never thought the hand checking was out of hand. I think it's just whatever people that really never played the game competitively said we're going to emphasize. And that's what you get from these by the book officials, and I get that, but it's getting to the point where it's like people come to watch the game. That you make calls, that you seem to move yourself up the officiating chain. Yeah, and I've found maybe I have not found, but a lot of officials and refs have a little bit of an ego to where they're like, oh, look at me. But nobody ever checks it. Everything's correct. You can't say anything. In the NBA now, there's a fine, and if you say something, in the NCAA, so there's that is overprotection of them. And something's going to happen, I think, detrimental one day, because I thought, to be honest with you, the overall officiating of the NCAA tournament men's division was horrible. It was inconsistencies. It was too many questionable things. You talked about throughout each round, which takes away from the goaltending. Yep. And so. And that just changed the whole. Here, you make a call that changes the whole complexity of matchups. Correct. For the next round. Okay. So, but I mean, that's where it is. I mean, the game is the game. At the end of the day, players got to make the plays, so it doesn't come down to a call. So, and these rules, as far as the timeouts go, it will speed up the game. Right. Only 3 carry over to the half. Correct. Let's talk about the combine, which I know you're so excited about. That got underway. Oh my goodness, some moves got done. Yeah. But the combine almost got underway. That dunk, though. You gotta make that. Gotta make the dunk. Oh, come on, Hawks. Quinn Cook with 18 points and 5-on-5. Little Duke standout. That was just tidbit for the combine. Little tidbit.
There was no real, standout athlete that's in this year's draft. To be perfectly honest, you got your Towns, your Okafor, your Monday, your Emmanuel Monday. He was actually pretty good. I mean, not many people have seen him play. I've seen some highlight films. Have you watched them at all? Or
I haven't either. So
I'm interested to see what he could bring to the NBA level. Kind of like a Dante Exum, to where he's playing overseas and
it
comes over here and plays. We'll see. Goodell, Roger,
the warden,
the jury, the judge, everybody, the executioner, everybody. Yeah, correct. He's gonna appeal, or he's gonna oversee the Brady appeal.
Yeah, so that means it's gonna get appealed, basically.
He's the one that gave him it.
Right, so it's gonna be overturned.
Do you think it's gonna be overturned?
Because I don't have much hope in that. If he's the one that's overseeing it.
No, the Patriots and Tom Brady and everything don't like that. The NFL Players Association, they don't want him. They don't want Goodell being the overseer, because he was so buddy with him before, right? And the reason why they said that he gave the Patriots the $1 million fine, gave Tom Brady the 4-game suspension. Why he did those things is because he was looked at being buddy.
But now you do the appeal, you take it back. What's the point?
Well, Tom Brady appealed. Goodell is overseeing that appeal. So if Goodell says no, then that appeal is no. And I think he is going to say no. And so does Brady in the NFLPA.
To prove a point.
To prove a point, exactly. And if it did not happen before and people didn't call him out,
I got to do this because they got my career has to be solidified.
But people are not saying that.
Jerk prosecutor lawyer, I got to do this so we don't get out there.
Correct. Now people are saying his reputation is tarnished because he's doing this. I mean, I have no respect for the man.
Who, Goodell? Yeah. I thought it was tarnished when he started. I don't know what.
How did it get tarnished all of a sudden?
I thought it was already there.
He's been tarnished for a while. Goodell, you need to give it to somebody else as far as the appeal goes. Tom Brady, you did cheat. Let's be serious. Patriots, you cheated. Belichick's a cheater. Kraft is a cheater.
Obviously, the whole situation, they shouldn't even have been in the Super Bowl, basically.
You're so far to take it away from him? You would take that away from him?
Because the Deflategate, it's not just Super Bowl. It goes back to the conference playoffs.
True. They did do it in more than – it was believed they did it in more than one game.
Oh, believed.
It was believed they did it in more than one game, correct. The Wells report, I don't believe, said that, but it was believed that it was so.
So you have things that go back to playoffs before to get into
Correct.
the Super Bowl. And I believe they played – one of the games where they played a fairly close game.
Mm-hmm. Going to end it off on a little solid baseball note. Troy Tulowitzki. It's interesting. It seems like the past 4 years, it's been, I want to trade. We'll trade him. We won't trade him. And then he doesn't get traded. He'll get hurt. Right now, the Rockies have just Troy Tulowitzki, Cargo, and nobody else. Okay? That's it. That's all the players they have. They need more. Okay, they need younger players. They need options. Trade them. They need to trade them.
I guess they held it on to the glory years,
He is the best shortstop in the game. I will say that he's the best shortstop in the game. Troy Tulowitzki when he's injured. No, sorry, when he's not injured.
When he's healthy.
When he's healthy, correct.
That's a Friday moment. It's Friday.
It is Friday, right?
We can't. We just bought some baseball teams. It's hot outside.
Sports, that's right.
Hot
out sports.
At the field tomorrow. Don't miss it, baby.
Yeah, it's
what field you gonna be at tomorrow?
I'm gonna be at Crossroads Church.
Crossroads Church. Right there, is that by Friends?
No. It's Crossroads is by. There is a Crossroads Church by Friends, yeah.
But it's not that one.
It's not that one. No, it's Crossroad Fellowship.
Crossroad Fellowship.
Yeah, and it's Mays and Lincoln.
Mays and Lincoln, baby. Mays and Lincoln, T-ball. What age right there? If your kid's not signed up, you got to get some. It's some exciting T-ball action, baby.
It's just soccer over there.
Oh, soccer.
Eastside T-ball. Eastside T-ball. Kansas Basketball Academy.
Yeah. Yeah, we just always in the gym Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Right now we off because we got some renovations going on in the gym.
Renovations. What kind of renovations?
Wedding reception.
Wedding reception. That's not a wedding reception. And Bartolo Colon, you still got it. I'm gonna say that right now. Boys balling out.
Unlike Michael Jordan at the Wizards, right?
Did you know that 38% of NBA fans, I think it was 38%, don't quote me on that, it might have been 36, said that Michael Jordan could beat LeBron James one-on-one?
Right now.
If there are any NBA fans out, I want you to comment and say if you think that Michael Jordan.
That's not even fair to Michael Jordan.
Right now,
that's not even fair.
38% said this.
That's not even fair.
That's disrespect to LeBron James.
That's disrespect both of them.
Correct. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, on the fan cam, K-Back, NBA fans, you need to.
Shame on you. 38%.
38%.
Eat fruit snacks.
Sweet swishes.
Sweet swishes.